So, how do you respond to really good news? I've been getting a lot of that lately. We have some incredible stuff happening with one of our companies with Knothead Records. We got things going on with releasing this single, "My Little Dance." There's a shameless plug, but we're releasing it in 3 weeks. So coming up in April, it's going live, and there's a lot associated with it. Hey, it's not like a regular DSP. It's not your Ditto or TuneCore or DistroKid. This is it's a little bit different. We have a deal with Universal Records, so they handle all of our distribution through Bungalow. So it's an amazing deal, and we're very very grateful for that. And this isn't like anything I've ever dealt with before. So when the phone rings and you're tired, I'm exhausted, but when the phone rings and you're dealing with people and it's like, hey, what's going on? You start to hear something that makes you excited, and what happens right there, at that moment, what's up with that gratitude thing, like being thankful, just taking a second and just feeling that gratitude and remaining just focused on that feeling that you get when something worked out, something that you've put this energy and this effort into. Of course, we all know The Secret, and I've had my conversations with The Secret and with the people that really, kind of believe in all of that. And I do to a certain extent. I do believe that, as they say, I think um, energy flows where attention goes, and I think that there's something to that. So if we're going to focus on something that's good and we're putting all types of positive vibrations behind that, then there's a good possibility that the direction that you end up is in a good place. And I know that that's all subjective, right? I mean, good, bad, all that stuff, it just depends. So but I don't want to digress. My thought process is, and I know again the whole secret thing has talked about this, and Byrnes taught that in her book The Secret, and then I know the movie was just phenomenal, and people loved it and really embraced it, and Oprah got behind it, and it's just this big wave. It's just this movement, and that's cool. But even biblically, and you guys know I'm not necessarily a religious person, but even biblically, the Bible says faith without works is dead. So what does that mean? I think personally, yes, I'm kicking it in the bedroom. I think I think that means that we have to put energy and effort into getting things done. I think that you have to put a certain degree of application. Let's call it practical application. I've heard Jay-Z say many a times, "What are those actionable items that you can check off your list because you completed them, you got them taken care of?" So where am I going with all this? I mean, yes, be grateful, be in that attitude of gratitude, get things done, have that mindset of accomplishing things and making things work for you. But also, that was taken care of now. So we can't lay and just kind of sit and bask and, as the expression goes, rest on our laurels because we got that completed and that's taken care of and now we're good to go. It's like it's time now for that next thing. What's the next thing? What are we doing so that we can go ahead and make the journey towards whatever it is that you're working on? Let's just say it's a business. In this case, this is a business. Every single record that's released on behalf of this organization, that individual record is an entity of itself. That single or that project, whether it's an EP, which is 4 or 5 songs, or whether it's a an entire album, you have to put the necessary plans in place to make sure that this is going to be something that you can market and advertise and promote properly, so that you end up with what you're looking for, which is numbers, numbers, numbers. We say stream it, add it to your playlist, like it, share it. So Sal's. So how can we get that? Stream it, add it, like it, share it. How can we get that? Well, this happens by a whole bunch of people doing what they're supposed to do. And we'll share that information, talk about that type of thing. If you guys find that interesting, then put it in the comments and maybe we can talk about it. But like I said, this whole thought process here, this kind of thought of me sharing is to get the phone to a point where it rings. And once it's ringing, you're hearing what you want to hear on the other line. That's something to be grateful for. And that's something to show your appreciation. That's something to share with the person that's calling you. Hey, Bob, listen, I appreciate that. This is excellent. And Bob might just be passing on a message, but that whole attitude of gratitude is very important to share that with the people that we're doing business with, to share that with the people that are bringing us good news, and to keep that vibration in check, so that it's not making us complacent, but at the same time, it's allowing us to build on it. So that was something that I wanted to share with you, something that I thought was kind of special. Let's maintain that attitude of gratitude. Let's be grateful. Let's appreciate the good information that we get. Let's appreciate those, those things that encourage us. And it's kind of like going to the gym. When you've been in the gym for a while, then you know that as you start to see your body improve, and as you start to see, your muscles develop, or whatever, you're losing body fat, and you're starting to see that metamorphosis of your body changing, it's so much more encouraging, and you feel that, all right, I got to get back in there, when you're able to see your results. And I think it's the same way, so to speak, with dealing with people as they're excited in general with their business, or with whatever accomplishment that they're looking to get going for themselves. As you see this, and as you feel this vibration of this energy of, man, this is great, then you know what? That's what you build on. That's how you move forward and take the next step. And like Jay-Z said, you can start to check off those actionable items. So yeah, I always appreciate you guys tuning in. That was one of the tips of the day, I guess. Let's call it that. And it's all about the pursuit of the better and better life. It's all about happy, healthy, wealthy. That's what I always say. So being happy first, that's going to help you with your health. And being happy first, that's going to help you with your wealth. Nobody wants to do business with somebody that's a conundrum. Okay. All right. Appreciate you all. As always, let's make sure that we're staying focused. Let's make sure that we're taking care of yourself and taking care of each other. All right. Peace.